Hey everybody, welcome to another Career of NHL Career of video. This time it is going to be Andrei Markov. I want to say legendary Canes defenseman. No, he wasn't legendary, but he was a really good, solid Montreal Canadiens defenseman. Almost became captain at one point. He was the assistant. I always call it assistant, the alternate captain for his last two seasons. Played his whole career here, and we're going to take a look at his numbers. And he never got traded, so there's not a lot of moves around and stuff to talk about. But we'll find a few things and we'll get right to it. So let me turn the other way. Andrei Markov was 6 foot even, 203 pounds. He was a defenseman and he shot left. He was drafted in the 6th round, 162nd overall in the 1998 NHL entry draft. He was at the time considered one of the best defensemen coming out of Russia. And I don't know if at the time they knew that he would come right over or not, but I believe he did play one more season in Russia, and then he played for the Ramparts, maybe. I'm not sure if he played for the Ramparts after his first season or not, because I didn't write that down, but it doesn't really matter. In 2000, 2001, he showed up in Montreal, played 63 games, 6 goals, 17 assists for 23 points. 2001-2, 56 games, but I know he played a little bit down in Quebec. So he, I don't know if it was right straight out of training camp, I don't remember. But he played 56 games here, 5 goals, 19 assists, 24 points, pretty consistent numbers in his first two seasons. In 2002-2003, he played his first full season, 79 games, which was appropriate because he wore number 79. 13 goals, 24 assists for 37 points, and at that point you knew, okay, you got yourself a good young defenseman. This kid's going to be good. 2003, 2004, 69 games, 6 goals, 22 assists for 28 points. And in 2005, 2006, 67 games, 10 goals, 36 assists, 46 points. Now you're starting to get some really good numbers. I mean, once a defenseman is scoring over 40 points, he's doing pretty good. And 2006-07, 77 games, 6 goals, 43 assists, 49 points. The numbers are coming up. Next season, 2007-08, he would play in the All-Star game, and he played totally a full season, 82 games, 16 goals, 52 assists, 42 assists for 58 points. At that point, is his career high. And like I said, the All-Star game appearance the next year, 2008-09, again he would appear in the All-Star game. Played 78 games, 12 goals, 52 assists for his actual career high of 64 points. And he's just at the top of his game. Now, in 2009-10, he only plays 45 games. And I don't remember why that is. I don't think that's a lockout season. He might have been hurt at the beginning of the year. But in the playoffs, well, let me get to this. 6 goals, 28 assists, 34 points. And in the 2010 playoffs versus Minnesota versus Pittsburgh, he takes a Matt Cook hit, and he's out with an injury. Now, I only really mention this because I think it has some effect on him still at that point. It's a leg injury. And in November of the following season, the 2010-2011 season, where he only appeared in 7 games, had a goal, 2 assists for 3 points. And he takes a hit against Carolina. Hang on a sec. So he takes a hit against Carolina. He's out with a knee injury. He has surgery on it a month later. And he's out the rest of the season. He doesn't come back for the rest of the season. And as a matter of fact, he doesn't come back until March 10th, 2012, which is just a game against Vancouver. And in that ensuing time, in the in-between period, we weren't sure whether he was ever going to come back, if his career was over. It kind of looked like it at points that Markov was not going to be able to come back and play. I believe he tried to come back a couple of times. It didn't look like he was going to come back. And we all thought his career was over. He did end up coming back in 2011-12 in March. He got 13 games in play. He got 3 assists for 3 points. He didn't really look like the same Markov, if I remember correctly. We all thought he was kind of tentative, a little scared out there, worried about his knee. We didn't know if this guy was going to come back and be the same old Markov again, or maybe his career was really going to be affected by that knee injury. But the following season, which was a lockout year, he played 48 games and 10 goals, 20 assists, and 30 points, and he looked back to his normal self, looked great again. And that was a good thing because we really thought, we really thought he wasn't coming back. In 2013-14, he played 81 games, a full season, 7 goals, 36 assists for 43 points, and the numbers are starting to come back up. 2014-15, 81 games, 10 goals, 40 assists for 50 points. Looking good. Thought maybe he'd challenge his career high, but he doesn't. In 2015-16, oh wait, I should add 2014-15. He is one of the alternate captains. They go without a captain that season. You've got Markov, Subban, Thomas Plekanec, and Max Pacioretty. And then the following season, 2015-16, they end up naming Pacioretty as the captain with Brendan Gallagher and Andrei Markov as the alternates. So for his final 2 seasons, he was the alternate captain. There were seasons when there was talk about him being named the captain. It might have been up here. I don't remember exactly, but there was talk early that he was going to, earlier than that he was going to get the captaincy. He didn't want it. I believe he turned it down. He didn't want to be that main guy, kind of a shy guy. He didn't want to be having to do the press conferences and all that kind of stuff. And that's what kept him from the captaincy. I do believe it's somewhere in these years here. Now, in 2015-16, 82 games, 6 goals, 39 assists for 45 points. Still awesome numbers. 2016-17, 62 games, 6 goals, 30 assists, 36 points. Still awesome numbers. Now, he's a UFA at the end of that season. They try to negotiate a contract. He turns down the offer from Montreal, which is 1 year, not great money, not the money he was hoping, and he was hoping for 2 seasons. They can't seem to get any agreement. I don't believe Markov used an agent. He negotiated himself, and they couldn't come up with an agreement. Montreal announces that he will not be returning, and he goes and signs with KHL. I forget what team. He wins the Gagarin Cup in his first season there in the KHL. Yeah, he doesn't come back. That's it. That's all. 990 games, 119 points. This is goals. This is all with Montreal. 119 goals, 453 assists, 572 points. In the playoffs, 89 games, 5 goals, 27 assists, 32 points. Anything here that I missed? He spent his entire career. And on April 16, 2020, he retires officially from the game of hockey as a professional hockey player. So Andrei Markov was a really good player. I don't know that he'll ever get Hall of Fame consideration. I don't think he will. But he was a really good, solid defenseman, a leader here. Really good partner. He partnered up with PK Subban. They made a really awesome pair, especially on the power play. We haven't seen that kind of power play, I think, since then. And hopefully we can find that again this upcoming season, or even, not for the playoffs, next season. And that's it. He was a really good hockey player, played here a long time, played his whole career here. And it is a shame he didn't get those 10 more games to be 1,000 games with one team. And it's too bad that was never able to happen. But those things do happen in sports. It is a business. And there you go. That's Andrei Markov, his career in the NHL. If you like the video, give a thumbs up. While you're down there doing that, please leave any comments about Markov, about what you think about the situation where they wouldn't sign him. I know it's a sticking point for Habs fans. Some think that the Habs should have signed him and they disrespected him, and others think that he should have accepted the offer. What side do you fall on? And let me know what you think of him and anything on the board in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, subscribe and ring that notifications bell. That's going to get you your daily fix of Blue, Blanc, Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. And I want to thank you all for watching. Please stay safe out there. Wear a mask when you're out and we're around people. They're making it mandatory everywhere now, outside and buses and all that kind of stuff. So please do that so you can come back here and watch more Talkin' Habs videos. So once again, thanks everybody for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you next video. Bye, y'all.